okay, you're brand new to Tekken, and like you don't really know your character too well, and let's say you're playing as I don't know, whatever. We'll start with Dragunov. Okay, and you're like, okay, I have problems facing against King. So this is what you should do if you're brand new to the game, like brand new to the game, right? So you have one of two options. You can either take a look at, you know, online resources, channels like this, Discord, so on and so forth. Back in the day, there was Tekken Saibatsu, which is an online forum. No longer is the case. So let's say you're brand new, right? Step number 1, sample combos. Sample combos are your friend. These sample combos are not only very plausible to do, but are like honestly better than a lot of recommendations you'll find online. You know, combo videos are great, but if you just need to know how to do something, like this is great. And for the most part, the combos that they tell you are combos that are like portable to like a lot of other things. So, you know, you learn a combo, so you hit triangle, do the combo. Oh, I gotta take them off guard. Okay, boom, Bob's your uncle. So, like sample combos are freaking awesome. Obviously, go through the move list as well. There are keys on the right side that tell you what they mean. Basically, if something's a spin attack, something's an armor attack, spin attack, homing attack. These are also key. For the most part, with like most of the characters, you can simply look at your move list and look at these like icons and to see like, oh, I should be doing this, right? It's like, it's actually pretty helpful. So naturally, these moves are really good. So like, for instance, Dragunov here, Pommel Swing is one of Dragunov's only wall splat attacks that is not launch punishable. It's minus 13 only. So right away, even though it's a spin attack, it's a key move because Dragunov doesn't have anything like that. Okay, serrated edge, spin attack, homing attack. Dragunov has poor tracking. Back 3 being a homing attack is key. Okay, I know to use back 3, right? Let's take a look. War Machine. Okay, spin attack. This is my filler in my 15 frame Punisher at the wall. You know, this is very key to a lot of situations, both pressure options as well as combos. That's a key attack. 443, a little bit less key, but if you need to be able to track someone, a move like 443, which we talked about in the Dragunov Practical Part 6, I think it was, very key. So it's still pretty important. So by just knowing these little key things to look for, you know, you can immediately see, oh, I should be using this move, or I should be using this move. So you don't necessarily need to deep dive your character right away. Just look in their move list, watch every move like once or twice, do shit that looks cool, and then just pay attention to special notations on the far right. Because for the most part, those are some of the character's best moves, and you really can't go wrong by using them. Now there are a few exceptions, granted, what she called Ling. Her Power Crush down 4-3 comes right to mind. But for the most part, they're good moves, so you can kind of like go for these moves. When you're looking at how to defend or play against a character, defensive training is really, really, really good. So it's called punishment training. And what punishment training will do, it will select your character that you're going against, and it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to give you a normal training, where it will tell you what move is coming, and then how to guard it. So we don't have to reactionary do anything. We just have to react to the punishment key. So once again, so we know they're going to go low. So we just punish, go low. Okay, and I reacted down back 3. So I'm not necessarily looking at the top of the screen there, mind you. This is like just to help you out. But once you get to the point where like you know your character well enough, you know, you can just do punishment naturally. And then if it's like, okay, well maybe I don't know what to do, the game will then tell you what to do. So that's really good. So once you are out of like beginner training, then you can move on to the advanced training. So it shouldn't tell us, okay, I could swear it's not supposed to show. Maybe there's a way to turn that off. Okay, what's the difference between advanced and normal training? It's just more moves then? I could swear this is supposed to take them off. But I guess not. I'm 100% wrong. So, okay. It's pretty good, though. It's pretty good. The other nice thing is if you don't know your opponent's like key moves, like say you're beginner, you know, you can kind of leave the settings as default. If you are not a beginner or want to like get to the next level, okay, I don't have a bumper, so I don't know how to get to the right side. Dang it. Okay, there we go. So you can actually disable moves and just focus on like a few key ones that the game wants you to focus on, right? So you can turn these off. The second thing you can do is once you're ready to like get into the mindset of like an opponent, once again, this is without going to any other external devices, no Discords, no YouTube tutorials, so on and so forth. If you go to My Replays and Tips, this will show us the last matches that we've had versus the opponent. So because we're playing, you know, we want to learn how to better punish Harang, I'm going to pick left side. That way it tells me what to punish against. And there's a couple of key things. I don't know the exact inputs. It will tell you at the bottom of the screen. But you can actually jump between time to certain punishability moves. So without even having to watch the footage, you can simply skip to them. Okay, so next tip. So was that right trigger? Okay. So we'll watch it. Okay, so we'll go back one more time. Okay, so that's a minus. Nice. Okay, so here's part of the problem. You can see right here. So it is telling us to punish with 2-1, which is 12 frames. But you see on the screen, the frame advantage, it's hitting something. It's called something called meaty. So it's actually only minus 10. So we're right to not punish it. Even I tried punishing with 1-2. Okay, so I'm gonna skip ahead. Round 1. Fight. Okay, so he did. Skip. So we hit back to rewind time, basically. Okay, so it's telling us to do headbutt. Keep in mind, your input is frame of reference is to your side. So it's not telling me to do forward 1+2. It's telling me to do back 1+2 because I'm on the left side. So he did the lift, which is evidently only minus 10. And then I punished incorrectly with 2-1. Skip ahead. Round 2. Fight. Round 3. Fight. Round 2. My bad. I'm trying to evidently that was like pretty much about it. Yeah, sorry, I'm on a stick that I'm not familiar with. Okay, but this is a good place to kind of watch. So you can rewatch your match, you can put frame data on, so you can see like situations where you should be hitting a button, where you shouldn't be hitting a button. Also, if you notice there, obviously on the left side, the game will tell us, you know, if it was a counter hit, the game will tell us it was a punish. So we know we're on the right direction, how to proceed forward. So, and keep in mind, you could also watch your replay from your opponent's perspective, so you can see where you might be doing key things that aren't great to be using, and where maybe your offense really isn't as strong as you think it is. Down for 1 minute. So yeah, that's where I would start. Beyond the in-game, you know, there's not really a tutorial per se, so, you know, you will just have to kind of, oh, thanks for the sub, or the gift sub, Milky. But, yeah, I mean, those 3 things are pretty key to getting better at the game. So once again, it is learning your character's combos and best moves from what the game just tells you. Using the punishment training in practice mode, and then looking at your replays via My Replays and Tips. Also, for people or like content creators like myself, you know, if you have a match, most modern video cards pretty much all of them, honestly, have like a record feature, so you can always replay your matches, record them with your video card, and then show it to your favorite content creator when they do like a scrub match day and stuff like that. And then, you know, we'll gladly kind of take a look at your footage, sort of thing. So once again, those are all resources that are in the game that don't require you to go to Discord. Beyond that, though, you know, you'll want to probably start looking at like hidden Discord tech, YouTube tutorial videos, you know, ways to beat characters, ways to play characters, hidden tech with them, you know, so on and so forth. Unfortunately, the game isn't great with hand-holding, but there are a ton of resources out there. So the inbuilt ones are a lot better nowadays, to be honest.